Hello, Mr. Sager. I am speaking to you today to share my perspective on your advice to parents in the article, How to Leave a Teenager Alone. Being a teenager myself, I hope to provide my ideas of extra pieces of advice and evaluate what you already have. I'll start off with a couple pieces of advice that I personally agree with. You mentioned in this article the following, and I quote, "When coaching your kid in sports, give 5 compliments. Nice shot, sweet, beautiful form, looks like you've been practicing," before making the first correction, end quote. I really love this piece of advice because you give the teen something to feel proud of. Moreover, a reason to want to correct their mistake. They will be more motivated to improve in their works. Another idea that jumped out to me is not bringing up homework the moment your kid gets home. Your kid is already really stressed upon returning from about 7 to 8 hours of nothing but concentrated work. Instead, let them come home, eat, rest, and watch as they bring out their own work. That way, they've got more motivation and energy to do it. And personally, if my parents tell me to do something, being the rebel teenager I am, I don't want to do it. So if you let them do it on their own, they'll feel like they have more control over their lives, and they'll have more motivation. The last point I agree with is, it's not about you. Something a lot of parents do is start talking about their own experiences, like in high school, and while this can be considered great advice for teens, you also have to be careful not to make story time about you. So, those are the main 3 points that I agreed with in the article. Now into some of the pieces that I didn't really agree with. Pretending to be interested. If done incorrectly, this might be viewed by the teen as trying to get on their good side, but not in a good way. You have to actually be genuinely interested. Make it genuine. And don't over-exaggerate your excitement. Next, half things your child sets out to do usually doesn't come into play. Ha ha ha. Mom, I want to go set that tree on fire while jumping off of it. Ha, that's so stupid. You would never do that. Is that a challenge? Challenge accepted. Okay, so in some cases this advice works, but if you openly say that they'll never commit to it, you are practically telling them to do it. They'll take your disbelief in them as a challenge and swear to prove you wrong. Trust me, I know this from experience. Wait, no. I never tried jumping off a flaming tree, but oh well, moving on. Alright, now I'll go over some of the things that I think could be added. This may seem obvious, but it's not something all parents do. Comfort your teen when they feel alone and leave them be when they want to be alone. I say this because sometimes parents have the belief that if their teen is upset, they immediately need comfort. But sometimes they just need a little alone time to recover. But yeah, those are my views on the article. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you'll consider these points. Have a great rest of your day/night. Goodbye.